welcome to Sarah's Stampin' Retreat. Today we're going to be creating a cool triangle corner card. It's a really nice one that is really dimensional when it's on the mantelpiece, but it folds up nicely to go in an envelope as well. So I'm going to create this using an 8" by 8" piece of cardstock. It's all kind of halves, so you could scale it up or down how you wanted. So because I've got an 8" piece and I'm working in halves, I am going to score this at 4 inches on either side. And then I'm going to just cut at one of these to 4 inches. So you're just cutting up halfway. So you can see I've got score lines halfway this way, halfway that way, and I've just cut halfway up this bottom piece. So now I need to score from this corner to this corner and this corner to this corner. So I can do that by lining those up along this score line here. So then, just as simply as that, I've got my card base and I can just fold along all those score lines. And then you can see this start to come together. And what will happen is that we'll then fold that over there and those will pop out to get our corner fold card. So now we get to the fun bit of decorating the card. I'm going to use this gorgeous Prima Marketing painted floral pad. You might have seen me use it for a few other things. I've done a never-ending card with it. I've made this box card with it. I'll link those tutorials below. It's really pretty paper pad. So you get 3 pieces of each design and they're all kind of nice florals and butterflies, and they've got kind of more neutral patterns on the back. So if I pop it like that, then you can see each side of the pages. So you can see then we've got these this pattern with the cutter parts on this side. I've got this pattern with these gorgeous florals the other side. I've got this pattern with all these lovely florals. We've got the green pattern with the butterflies, and it's a really lovely foiled pack. So I'm going to start with just decorating these squares down here, and the reason I want to do these 2 pieces first is so that I don't forget to put my magnets in, because the magnets will help to hold the card together. So I've got these really strong magnets, but they're really flat as well. You can see how flat they are, so they're really good for this kind of thing. You don't want to get them too close to each other. So then I'm going to pop this one on a glue dot in this corner here, and then I'm going to glue these together. So I've got a piece of teal cardstock that is 3 3/4 inches, and then a piece of this paper from the pack that is 1/8 of an inch smaller than that, because I just wanted the small border of teal around the outside. So I'm going to glue this piece onto this side, and then I want to pull this piece over, but I want to make sure that it goes in the right place on here to attach to that. So I'm going to put that there so that it's sticking to the other magnet. Then I'm going to grab a glue dot and I'm going to put that on the bottom of there. I'm going to attach that to here. So then I know that my magnet's in the right place. Then I can take them apart and I can glue this piece over here, and I know that my magnets are in the right place, but they're also covered with the cardstock. So now you'll be able to see when we go like that, then it will stick together and it will hold nicely in place, and then we can take it apart so that we can pop it in the envelope. So then this time I've got a 3 1/2 inch square piece of the teal cardstock, and I'm going to cut that from corner to corner. And then I've got a 3 1/4 inch piece of this paper, that's the same one I used before. I'm going to cut that from corner to corner as well. And then I'm going to glue those pieces together. So then I'm going to glue this onto this corner here. And glue this piece onto the other corner. So then we have this. And then for these inside parts, we're going to do exactly the same. We've got a 3.5 inch piece of this and a 3.25 inch piece of this teal. And again, I'm going to cut them from corner to corner. So then I can layer those up. And then they can go on here. So now we kind of have the bare bones of our card decorated, but we obviously want like a focal point for it. So for our centerpiece, we're going to make kind of a teeny tiny little like circle easel card for the middle. So I want the sentiment to cover about half of this circle. So these are all circles that are about 2 3/4 inches. So I'm going to add on this birthday close to the bottom, and then I'm going to add on the happy above there, and then I'm going to heat emboss that with my polished gold superfine embossing powder from Floral, and then I'm going to cut that across here. On one of these circles, one of the pink circles, I'm going to score it at 1/2 inch. And then I'm also going to score it at 1.5 inches. So then I'm going to fold those in a zigzag like that, and then I'm going to glue behind here onto here, and then I'm also going to glue on the front of here, and then this piece can go on here. So there's our little easel, our little circle easel. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add some foam pads behind the sentiment. And I'm going to add that onto here, and that will stand up like that. So then I'm going to fussy cut one of these butterflies from the pack. So then I'm going to glue that only down the body, because I want the wings to stick up. Then I can glue the whole thing into the middle of here, and I'm making sure that that has got enough room for the wings to clear the sides. And I also want to make sure that the happy birthday is on the right way. And we can lift those wings up and make it even more dimensional. Then there's our finished card. You can see it's really gorgeous. And then when we want to send it, we can close that down and we can close this up as well. So it will go in the envelope like that, and then it opens up like that to create a gorgeous card. So I really hope that you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, I'd really appreciate you clicking like below, and you can press subscribe if you'd like to see future videos. If you press the bell button and select all, then YouTube will also notify you when I've got a new video available. All of the products that I've used to create today's card are listed in the description below, and there's also a link there to my blog where you can find a picture supply list if that helps you find what you're looking for. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope to see you again soon.